cousins.
What's going on? Welcome back to A Lady and a Gent.
Ooh. Okay, I see you with the baritone.
You know, I'm trying to work it with a new body, so.
New body, new voice.
Right.
Well, I'm Ashley.
I'm Phil.
With the new baritone. Listen, y'all know we cannot not laugh. Like, we talk about serious stuff here. Sometimes we don't. But either way, we gotta laugh about it because life's too short.
Yes, it is.
But today, we must talk about why we as women need to stop listening to these men give dating advice. Selfsteem. Listen, y'all already heard what happened with the fallout with Derrick Jaxn, and child, is too much. I'm gonna say I was watching Derrick. I wasn't like following his every move, but he was on my timeline, and every now and again he say something. I'd be like, okay, you know, but I wasn't like, oh yes, he's goals, no, I'm just not built like that. I don't believe in idolizing anybody's relationship who you actually don't know. Like, if I'm gonna idolize somebody's relationship, it's gonna be in real life, because at least I know their potential real struggles, and even then you might not. But I don't idolize celebrity couples or Instagram couples. Me personally, I don't. You?
I used to, but then you realize they're just putting it on as a show. Like, you don't see the back end of what's going on. You know, they probably had an argument 5 minutes prior to posting some video or some pic. Just never know.
You never know. And then they all come out cheating on their wives, their girlfriends, child. Like, why are you going out here? And once again, some people say, right? Sometimes you might not like the messenger, but the message is still valid, right? And we can kind of deal with that, right? Like, okay, you know what? They make some good points. I might not agree with everything, but I can take the message I believe I should take from it. But the fact that you're basically, now I can't find the word, child. You is just,
You're being a false prophet.
Thank you, pretty much. And then the wife gets on here and sound crazier than a child. I don't know what.
I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Hey, must be the money.
If it is, she need a better bonnet, because that was not the money.
Yeah, I've seen so many posts that, you know, people were like, yeah, aside from Derrick, why you come on camera looking like this? Like, a lot of women were going after her, saying, you know, well, maybe if she looked better or maybe she dressed decent, he wouldn't be out there cheating. Newsflash, ladies, men will cheat if they choose to cheat.
Period. Anybody would cheat if they choose.
Right.
To cheat. Man, woman, well, they would, but as a woman, it's a little more sometimes emotional. Mm-hmm. Not to say you don't cheat and have sex, but it starts emotionally, right?
It's something on the back end.
It's something on the back end, and it takes a lot longer, I think, for women to get there. And I can see why, but like, I'm not about to go on camera with my husband after this man done admitted to the world he cheated on me. I would have just either stayed to the side, because apparently they worked through it.
Well, she couldn't go nowhere with that tight grip he had on her hand.
Yo, I'm sorry, but you know, it's just, why? Because it takes us back to when Steve Harvey came out with his Think Like a Man book, and all the men I knew was like, why y'all listening to him? And it was men who was telling me this.
I laughed at the book, to be honest with you, because, you know, he's had his string of relationship issues, married 3 times, his 3rd marriage now?
Allegedly, child.
And
his second wife still saying they married, so who knows?
Yeah, stuff's still coming out of the woodwork, but, you know, he's the relationship expert.
Right. He might be, look, Lori out here, she bagging him, so maybe she took daddy advice.
Doubt that.
That's probably why yeah. Or you have your Kevin Samuels, who, even though his high value men should cheat, which I'm still trying to understand what is his definition of a high value man, but you know, I don't.
See, I'm great value. You can find me on sale.
Oh, you're not even equate. You You surpassed that, you great value.
I'm great value.
Okay, I see it.
I'm all over Walmart.
But it's just, why is it that we as women, and particularly black women, are targeted by these so-called male dating experts, like, that feel we need advice on how to date men or attract a man and keep a man? It's very mind-boggling to me.
Well, see, you can follow that advice if you want to, and you can still get hurt in the end. The thing is, you have to know your self-worth.
Right.
And not accept the BS. No book is going to tell you that. That should be within you.
Okay, Cousin Phil. let the ladies know.
Oh, yeah. Don't sit there and say, well, Phil said that's, because I'm going to tell you right now, I made mistakes too. I'm not perfect. I'm just telling you what I learned from those mistakes.
Right. And I feel like if you are wanting dating advice, you want a male's perspective, find a male in your life that you trust. Like somebody you know, whether it's a friend, a uncle, a brother, a cousin, to get that advice from. Because these men out here you don't know telling you about dating advice, and they on their third night wife with 80 children. How are you gonna tell me how to keep a man? So you're telling me the issue is with women, and that's how I feel like is being, the conversation is that the issue is with you as a woman why you can't keep a man. So let me tell you how you should keep one and get one. But you as the man have had more women than I've had men, so I'm confused. Like,
hey, they should reverse the roles. Women should be teaching, younger men how to treat a woman.
well, some of them probably will not be as receptive. A lot of men don't listen to women. Think about it.
I'm sorry, what you said?
But it's true. A lot of men don't actually take heed to what women say, especially if they were raised in households where men are placed of more value and men are in society, right? So why would I, if I feel like I am the superior one, listen to someone beneath me?
Or, a man who grew up in a single parent home with just a mom. A lot of times, you go in two directions. They probably see mom out there with different men, and you had multiple uncles that you didn't know about. Or you see it as a way to know how to treat a woman, because you don't want your lady to go through the same thing that your mom went through.
Yeah, that's funny you bring that up, because there was a conversation a friend of mine posted on Facebook, and I realized she reposted it from somewhere else.
Do tell.
And it said, why do men raised by single women disrespect women? And I was like, So I was reading her comment. I said my 2 pieces. And then I realized it was actually somebody else posted this in another group or something. And as I'm reading the comments from men, it was quite disturbing to me, because what I gathered from a lot of the comments were they were still blaming women. Like I said, they blamed their mother. They were like, well, maybe she was toxic. Maybe she, like I said, we saw our mothers play men. We saw just a lot of talk around that. So you took that as, I'm gonna be disrespectful to women. And nobody said, oh no, well, I'm not disrespectful to women. Nobody. and I was going through like hundreds of comments because I wanted to get a full spectrum here. And it was the same narrative. So once again, not a lot of us, but I know a lot of people, myself, I was raised in a single parent home. I have 2 younger brothers. My brothers are not disrespectful to women. So once again, and even if they were, their mother didn't raise them that way.
What's the saying? Mama didn't raise no fool.
So is this just what you use as an excuse to justify your behaviors? And once again, there's 2 sides to every relationship. But to sit here and go, none of them said I do not disrespect women. Nobody even started the conversation. They were like, no, it's women who do this. And my point was, they disrespect women because they disrespect their mothers. And it's that simple.
True statement.
It's that simple. Or your mothers put you on a pedestal and made you feel superior, called you her king.
I don't know how many times I've heard that from a lot of single moms.
Or they treat their sons like their male partner. I think that might be more so of it than, oh, my mother was talking. Because at the end of the day, if nobody is a parent or raising children, you don't understand until you get there. And I know we've gone away from why, but it all ties in. And it's just, you have to respect yourself, basically.
True.
Right?
True.
It starts with self-respect. Mm-hmm. Woman, man, you can't expect nobody to treat you how you don't want to treat yourself or how you don't treat others.
That's facts. Because I mean, like you said, when you talk about single moms and how they raise their sons, I've witnessed that.
Oh, wow.
I've seen that, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's your son, not your boyfriend, not your husband. That's your son. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be raising him to get out of the house. To be a man. I mean, I know it's hard. They say it's hard for a woman to raise a boy to become a man. I mean, but you're pouring into it.
If you're treating your son as your man, then therein lies the problem.
Exactly.
It's not another conversation for another day because we started it. We started it, but that is a problem. I think. Once again, the lack of self-respect, the lack of self-esteem, right? If you have self-esteem, you won't fall prey to certain types of individuals. So yeah, I'm just saying, women, stop listening to these men. I don't know what else to say. They keep proving time and time again, these men on social media in particular, and certain celebrity men, let me rephrase that, stop listening to them.
Exactly.
As a man, right?
I mean, don't get relationship advice from somebody that you see online on YouTube. Somebody who decides to write a book. Because I mean, you can get all the books and they're gonna tell you the same thing.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Get you a therapist.
That works even better.
Oh my God! Trust me, I've been there.
But still, self-love is the best love.
The best love. And it is, whatever you want in life, you have to be to attract. And it's really just that simple.
It is.
Not to say if you aren't those things, in general, right? Because once again, life still happens. But if you're, it's funny because my friend who's single sometimes will, and it feels like you're the only one. Oh my God, I just want to be in a relationship. And I don't try to give dating advice because I don't think I'm the best person to give it. I'm better. Listen, I know what I know. That's all I know. But what I will say is the best things happen when you least expect them, right? And that's just how I found it for myself. And when I talk to other people, when you're not looking for something, is usually when it comes to you. And it's something that you genuinely want, right. Something that will resonate with you, will be what you want it to be. So if I was going for any advice, right, what did we say? Self-esteem, self-love. When all else fails, get you a therapist, right? Which really we should be starting with the therapy. And just wait. Sometimes enjoy being single. Enjoy it.
Don't force puzzle pieces that aren't supposed to be together.
There you go. We can't put a square into a circle. It just won't go.
Exactly.
So, on that note, we want to know your thoughts, right? Tell us what you think. Do you agree? Stop listening to these so-called relationship experts.
Or are you gonna go find another relationship expert because the previous ones gave you some bad advice because you saw their real life situation unfold?
You saw their humanity, right? You saw their humanity. So let us know down below. Keep the conversation going. Y'all know how we do around here.
And make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
Because you like our faces. They're cute. And we will see y'all in the next video. Bye, cousins.
Take care now.